And I'm quickly going to explain how the Pub Explorer activity works. So firstly, you will have a briefing via Zoom or the meeting software of your choice. And this will be at the start of the activity. We'll have one of our facilitators delivering that. And this is optional. So during this briefing, we'll explain how the activity works, run through the app, and people have the opportunity to ask any questions as well. So the aim of the activity is to score as many points as possible and beat the other teams. It's a competitive activity. We suggest splitting into teams of roughly 5 people, more or less, in each team. Now, the first thing that teams will need to do is allocate one team captain per team. Now, there's no special prizes for this. You don't need any special skills. Just be good to have someone that is going to be there from the start to the end, and someone that is comfortable using an app and maybe has a good battery on their phone. Okay, now to join the game, ideally before the briefing they would have downloaded the app, and we are quite realistic and we know that doesn't always happen. So we can give people a nudge to download the app during the briefing and let them know how to do that and how to join the game. Then once they join the game, they need to decide if they're going to be a captain or a player within their team, take their team selfie and join the game. So when they join the game, they'll be able to see a map of the area that they've chosen. And on that map, you can see here there are various hotspots that they need to visit. Now, these are not all pub spots. These are just hotspots that are in the central location of the city that you've chosen or the area you've chosen. And teams have to physically walk to these padlock locations. And once they do, the GPS recognises that they're in the correct spot. And then it will say, ta-da, you have a new task, as you can see here. And they'll find those tasks in the taskbar. Now, they'll have a wide variety of different questions and tasks. It might be a question task, like on the left. It could be a photo or a video challenge. You know, they might need to be a bit creative, take a photo of their team, record a video of their team. Again, these are all optional to earn points. And there's a variety of different things. So they might be watching a video and answering a question about that. They might be listening to something or answering some trivia. So to try and appeal to all different personality types. Now, throughout the activity, there'll be two points throughout the game where they will unlock a pub stop. And this will happen throughout the game once they have completed a certain amount, and then they'll be encouraged to take a rest in a pub of their own choice. So the actual GPS hotspots themselves don't signify pub stops, but the pub stops will appear sort of randomly, if you like, so that they've got the choice. They can choose which pub they want to go into, which pub is open, which pub isn't too busy, which pub takes their fancy. They can go and complete some pub activities there. Now, I know that we've got visual here of a pint of lager, but just to reassure you, the activities and the challenges themselves are not to encourage anybody to consume alcoholic drinks. These are just fun activities that you can do in a pub, whether you're drinking a Diet Coke or you're stopping for a pint. It really doesn't matter. So once they've completed their pub challenges inside the pub, then you can see they are encouraged to go back to the main map where they head back outside. So our top tips for this is to complete the tasks as you unlock them. When the game relies on GPS, make sure your team sticks together and play through the content at the same time. Also, it's good to let people know where you want to finish and give them a deadline. And what we can do, we can always encourage that by, if you have a facilitator on your event, we can always add a bit of pressure to them and say, for every minute that you're late back, we will deduct 10 points for every minute you're late. We can do things like that just to hurry people along and encourage people. Now, the content in the activity itself is actually designed and aimed at corporate groups looking for a fun activity. This is particularly popular actually around Christmas party season, and one of our top sellers throughout the year.